Imagine you're at a racetrack, the smell of burning rubber in the air, the thunderous roar of engines screaming across the tarmac like primal beasts unleashed. You're standing at the starting line, eyes peeled as a sleek, low-slung monster of a machine hums beside you, its heart a handcrafted V8 waiting to erupt. This is no ordinary supercar. This is a Koenigsegg, the apex predator of the automotive world. A hypercar that doesn't just flirt with the laws of physics, but seduces them into submission. And behind this mechanical titan is one man, Christian von Koenigsegg, the visionary who dared to challenge the titans of the industry and, in doing so, created the greatest hypercar the world has ever seen. Now, how did this all begin? Let's rewind a bit. It's 1994, and a young Christian von Koenigsegg, a Swede with the audacity of an F1 driver and the mind of an engineer, decided that building a world-beating car wasn't just a dream, it was his destiny. Koenigsegg wasn't content to play by the rules. His ambition was to rewrite them entirely. He wanted to create not just a fast car, but a machine that would exist in the rarefied air above Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and McLarens. It was a bold idea, bordering on insane, because who in their right mind tries to outdo the giants of Maranello and Sant Agata from a small factory in Ängelholm, Sweden? But Christian von Koenigsegg wasn't your average gearhead. With no formal engineering background, he was driven by sheer passion, a meticulous attention to detail, and a refusal to compromise. He spent years in pursuit of perfection, poring over every aspect of his designs, ensuring that his vision wasn't diluted by convention or the expectations of what a hypercar should be. And then, in 2002, his dream took tangible form with the Koenigsegg CC8S. The CC8S was more than a car. It was a statement. It was a shot across the bow of the entire automotive industry, a declaration that the Swedes could not only build a hypercar, but they could build the best hypercar. The CC8S packed a supercharged 4.7-liter V8 capable of producing 655 horsepower, modest by today's standards but groundbreaking for the time. What set it apart wasn't just its speed, but its philosophy: weight saving at any cost, a focus on aerodynamic perfection, and the relentless pursuit of making every component not just functional, but artfully engineered. Even its doors, those dihedral synchrohelix doors, opened like the wings of a futuristic jet fighter, announcing to the world that this was no ordinary car. And from that bold beginning, Koenigsegg went on to refine and redefine what a hypercar could be. Christian wasn't satisfied with merely competing. He wanted to dominate. His next move? The Koenigsegg CCR. The CCR shattered the world speed record in 2005, clocking 241.63 mph at Nardò-Ring in Italy. This was a slap in the face to Bugatti, McLaren, and any automaker who thought they had the hypercar game on lock. Koenigsegg had officially arrived on the world stage, and it wasn't just to play, it was to win. Then came the Agera, a name that still makes car enthusiasts' hearts skip a beat. The Agera was the car that made everyone stop and rethink what a car could be. Its advanced carbon fiber monocoque chassis, twin turbocharged V8 producing upwards of 960 horsepower, and groundbreaking active aerodynamics were not just about raw numbers, but creating an experience, an all-encompassing, neck-snapping, jaw-dropping experience that made drivers feel like they were piloting a rocket ship wrapped in luxury. And just when you thought Koenigsegg couldn't push the envelope any further, they released the Agera RS, a machine that left the entire world slack-jawed when it smashed the production car speed record in 2017, hitting an eye-watering 277.9 mph. You could almost hear the collective gasp of car enthusiasts around the globe as the Agera RS cemented Koenigsegg's reputation not just as a competitor, but as the king of the hypercar jungle. But this wasn't just about speed. Oh no, Koenigsegg cars are about innovation, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in automotive engineering. Take the Agera, for example, Koenigsegg's megacar, that debuted in 2015. It's not just fast, it's revolutionary. The Agera features a hybrid powertrain, but not in the way you think. It uses a 5.0-liter twin-turbo V8 paired with 3 electric motors and, get this, no gearbox. Instead, Koenigsegg developed a system called the direct drive, which eliminates the need for a traditional transmission. The result is seamless power delivery and an experience that makes traditional supercars feel like dinosaurs. And Koenigsegg's innovations didn't stop there. The Jesko, named after Christian's father, is their latest weapon in the hypercar wars. The Jesko's engine is a twin-turbo V8 capable of producing 1,600 horsepower when running on E85 ethanol fuel. Imagine you're at a racetrack, the smell of burning rubber in the air, the thunderous roar of engines screaming across the tarmac like primal beasts unleashed. You're standing at the starting line, eyes peeled as a sleek, low-slung monster of a machine hums beside you, its heart a handcrafted V8 waiting to erupt. This is no ordinary supercar. This is a Koenigsegg, the apex predator of the automotive world, a hypercar that doesn't just flirt with the laws of physics, but seduces them into submission. And behind this mechanical titan is one man, Christian von Koenigsegg, the visionary who dared to challenge the titans of the industry and, in doing so, created the greatest hypercar the world has ever seen. Now, how did this all begin? Let's rewind a bit.